He's old and one is 3 months old.
Or grandchildren? Oh, okay.
No, these are my great
Oh,
great.
okay. Oh,
Uh
okay.
huh.
I got three greats. My 6-year-old is over here now. Hmm.
Well, no, I'm talking twins, a boy and a girl.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Ah.
Getting ready to
Oh,
have a baby shower. They had to cancel the baby shower.
oh, wow.
All I could do was laugh because I imagine 40 years ago when we were in the park and my niece went into labor with her twins on the 4th of July. And she didn't know what was going on. She just thought she had wet her pants, and she wanted to go home and change clothes. And my mom, like, you are in labor. So, we
Yeah,
have twins born. I get excited. Not that I don't about my single babies, but when twins, whoo.
yeah, they had their excitement.
And especially when you have a boy and a girl. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like two boys or two girls. I'm like, what's
Right,
with this?
right.
Where's the two girls and the two boys? I say, okay, y'all want to hit it all at one time, so you won't have to do it no more. So now you got your boy and the girl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
but
mother had twins in her family, but none of her children or my children have had twins,
Right.
which
My
was
niece.
interesting because my
Go ahead.
husband, on his side, his mother had two sets of twins, but we didn't have any.
Yep.
mm,
Had twins, a girl and a boy. Yep.
Did it ask for y'all to be okay with being recorded?
I don't have a problem.
I
No,
said okay.
did it ask that? Did it come on?
Yeah. Yes.
yeah, on my side it did. I
And
just
I,
well,
hit
if you did,
okay.
I didn't see it. I was talking. I missed it.
I hit okay.
Okay. All right, so we on. All right, so to all our audience that's joining us, we've already spent an hour and 40 minutes going over the things that we had to talk about in-house. And so now what you're about to hear is why you should get on anyway. So that way you can hear the inside stuff. So every fourth Friday of the month, we broadcast to let you guys know, give a snippet of what we're doing every Friday for over 13 years. Is the purpose of the call is for us to make sure we got a platform so the voices of our wisest people, our most experienced people, our people who've been there, done that, can express what they think about all the topics that's facing our society. So we're gonna start out with Chicago, Chi-Town. Man, we got so much stuff happening in Chicago. We want to go with the violence first. We want to go with the upcoming election. We want to go with the superintendent retiring. What do y'all want to go over first?
59th and Ellis yesterday. Young man and woman shot in the 29-year-old woman, 24-year-old young man shot in the head, found dead.
What block?
59th and Ellis.
First, you want to
Oh,
go
there
with the upcoming election. You want to go.
Yes, that happened today, didn't it?
yeah, it happened
Mhm.
wee hours this morning.
Yeah.
Then they had another
Yeah,
shooting too, a young man, but he survived. I forget what street he was on. They showed his car with the window shot out. He was in his car and got shot too.
I think y'all know at the June 30th each year, if we fail the test, the 1,000 people test, it's the merry-go-round of violence, the merry-go-round, and meaning we keep going around in circles. So we're gonna see, unfortunately, the same stuff, and we track it. So I can show y'all 10 years ago the same date, June 20, July 24th, 10 years ago, who got shot, and here we are 10 years later, it's still happening. And I believe if we can't do the easy, we can forget about the bigger. So I'm not surprised. Unfortunately, our people is all over the place and not seeing that it's really our money pooling together. Let's go do something different. Because you got the 97-year Bud Billiken coming up, and you got the 50th parade in one of the neighborhoods. 50 years they've been doing the parade. And what I always say to people, uh, do we think what we've been doing is going to do something different? or do we just go through the motions? Like we just do what we're comfortable with? Like what's gonna be different if we expect a different result? What do y'all think about that?
Well, if we don't do anything, we're going to get the same results. And just a correction, I think you were talking about the Inglewood Back to School Parade. It's the 64th or 65th year, not the 50th or 67th. I think it's the 67th.
All right, now there we go. Yeah, I love being
I think
corrected.
it's the 67th. Yes, yes.
No. But that's a good thing from a tradition standpoint, and we need traditions. So make no mistake about it, traditions have a role to play. I'm saying this violence has been there the whole years. So what are we gonna do different? Or will we do anything different?
I think we should. We're gonna have to get to a point where we're not comfortable. I think those the children taking over the cities. I think that was a catalyst to get people to start looking at what can we do to engage our youth in something positive. And some things sprung out of that was positive. They had started having dialogue with the youth in various areas of the city. Parents getting involved and coming out and viewing and just being listening ears, see what the young people are talking about. So I think we have to have an action behind all these things that are going on.
And I like that. Anybody else before I comment on what Pam just said?
Well, when I think about someone sitting in their vehicle innocently, down through the years that this has been happening, I just believe it's an inside job, not that the people know the people. When I say inside, it's the other people that's supposed to be protecting us that's allowing
Team
this to happen.
6? Are you saying Team 6? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Terry on best behavior. Terry, gonna call you BBT, best behaving Terry. I got you, Terry. Very good. We all good. Y'all see these numbers here?
Yes.
I never liked the way they calculate homicides. I never liked it because they use this per capita, and that's not true in segregated cities. So if you go per capita, you paint a broad stroke. Where if you go by zip code, you're getting a real picture. You know what I mean? Because that's more concise and confined. Whereas you got the north side of Chicago, who's nowhere near experiencing what the south and west side is experiencing, but you get the one Chicago, rate that they come up with. But if y'all look at this, most of this is in Black territories, y'all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, do y'all think, and shoot holes through this, which of these places go come up with the remedy for the Black on Black killing? Which one of these towns, cities? Honestly, do y'all think?
Chicago.
You being biased. Besides Chi-Town.
Oh, okay.
Besides,
maybe
Tennessee.
Why you say Tennessee? What they offer that everybody else could latch on to?
Oh no. Oh, I misunderstood what you said. I'm sorry.
But do you have a thought on which place could kick it off for the rest of the country?
Mississippi.
But they're not up here. I was thinking about Georgia.
Where Atlanta?
It could be Atlanta. Since that's where they're
you got Columbus, Georgia, you got Macon. So yeah, you're going with Atlanta, Georgia. Okay.
Mm-hmm. You got
anybody
Augusta,
else?
Georgia. You got several.
Yeah. So anybody else before I throw my 2 cents in?
Oh, you got Jackson, Mississippi.
Number one. But Jackson is 160,000 of us in one place. So that's Sister Lily, you mad right now?
I was mute.
We lost it.
I was mute. Yes.
I said, you mad? Look at number one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I see it. We gonna come up with a plan.
No, unfortunately, wherever we at, but that's why I think it's crucial that we talk about who profits off of this, because a lot of it is the fact that they getting this money off of this. And I showed the video that Mariah made with me, and it was talking about how people profit on us dying, us shooting and killing each other. Like it's a lot of money on insurance. They insure a lot of these rappers, so when they die, they get the insurance money. The family might get $5,000, $10,000, you know. But going back to these parades and everything, that's the reason I wanted to show y'all this, because we still doing this, you know, and what's gonna be different, because we'll be here 50 years from now doing the same thing, and we'll still see these murders, you know.
Now, what did you say in the beginning, you and Sister Pam, about the Bob Billiken parade?
I thought Sister Karen said that. Was it Lily?
It was
thought it
me and you. You mentioned the Bud Billiken, and I mentioned the Inglewood Back to School parade. We were
Okay,
talking about
okay,
the two
okay.
parades being consistent in the Black
Yep,
community.
yep.
Oh, okay. Because I thought you all were saying how long it was going on, and I was just saying with Bob Billiken is stating 97 years.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's 90. And I was talking
Yep.
about the Inglewood Back to School, and I think it's 67 or 65 years for the 66 for the Inglewood Back to School parade.
And see,
So the
that's
point,
something that
though,
they should show on the news about that. You see what I'm saying? I didn't even know it was going on that long. The Inglewood
Yeah.
one.
but what I'm saying though, Terry, and this why I brought that up with the violence we're talking about. Remember, tradition is one part of leadership where you just do the same thing, but you keeping that fabric going, right? You give people an outlet they know every August. But tradition isn't gonna stop this shooting and killing out here. Do we agree? Anyone disagree with that? Like, do y'all think tradition gonna stop it?
No.
Okay,
No.
so
Well,
if
it's not,
tradition,
but it gives us a togetherness for
yep,
some hours. So I look
yep,
at it
yep,
like that because
yep,
being from the West Side and in the West Side Parade, that one is no longer going on,
yeah,
at all. And it's like, what happened? That the Buck Billiken Parade can still be going, but not the West Side Parade. And they both were for good things, because everybody was going to the then Boys and Girls Club, to be off the street. And we look
yeah,
forward. Like my older sister was in it for 3 years, my next to the oldest for 2, and me being the youngest, I was only in it for 1, you know. But it was
right.
something we look forward to because we all came together, and just seeing our families lined up, just to watch all their children,
Right. So remember, it takes 4 things for one thing. So we're not saying that it's not good. I'm not saying that at all. The question is that going to be what's different? Is that going to be the thing that changes what we dealing with this killing of our own people? So that's the question. And the point I was trying to make was we need tradition for the very reasons you just stated. That's what we need. We need something positive that people can latch on to. You take one thing away, what are you giving them in replace of it? So I'm with you on that. But the question is, if we don't do something different, we'll be here another 100 years from now saying this is good. And we know it's good, but what's different? Y'all get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Right. I see what you're saying with that, because at that point, that was something good. We were taken off the street, you would say. But now we need something different for another positive thing to happen, to stop this violence.
Now,
And it's like,
so
what is it?
now y'all know what a cesspool is?
Yeah, but wait a minute. What about your choice of a place where the violence will be the kickoff, the catalyst for change?
Please, you gotta ask me that.
Yeah, you asked us.
You know what I'm gonna say. Everyone should know what I'm gonna say. What y'all think I'm gonna say? Chi-Town. Ain't no other way. Yeah,
well,
it
that's
gotta
what I
be.
said. But I said that too, and you told me I was being biased.
I was being funny because I am too. It gotta be Chicago.
All right.
Like, if we argue against it, like, what other places in the middle?
Nobody.
Who else is in the
but
middle?
us. Right. I thought it was someplace else. Okay.
Nah, Chicago. That's why the zip
All right.
codes are linked to every place else. That's the whole point
Okay.
of it. Right. So no, it's all day shot time. I'm glad you
Okay.
helped me clarify that. But nah,
Okay.
Chicago.
Thank you. All
So
right.
so after June 30th every year, y'all, this becomes the tool to teach. After June 30th, if we fail the test, we go into these three things. We in the cesspool, we on the merry-go-round, or we just chilling. And I want to break down the differences between the three. The cesspool is waste, toxicity, all just gathering in some dense place. That's what a cesspool is. So imagine in our community, everybody negative in your orbit. Everywhere you look around, it's drama, it's problems. Every time you turn around, the black bass shape just doing what they do. That's the cesspool. Any arguments on that? Any thoughts?
You painted a good picture.
All right. The merry-go-round. The merry-go-round is the 94 years Bud Billick. It's going to be 95 years next year. It's going to be 96. I mean, it's 97 years. It's going to be 98 years next year. It's going to be 99. Then we're going to hit the 100 mark. All right. Good. Good. But is that going to stop the killing? It's not designed to. So that doing that is fun. It goes around in circles. Yep. It keep happening. Cool. So that's what we just spent most of the time talking about, the merry-go-round. Any other thoughts on that?
No, you
I just
know.
want to
Alright.
add. I just want to add on that merry-go-round. The merry-go-round keeps going. The riders keep changing, but it's still there.
I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use
Okay.
that. You're right. I'm gonna use that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Chilling, arguably, is the most dangerous one. Because chilling represent people who say, F it. I'm just go do me. I'm just go just live my life. Ain't nothing gonna change. I'm hopeless. I'm just finna just have fun. I'm partying. I'm going here. I ain't worried about none of that. Don't even come to me with all that save black people stuff. What do y'all think about that?
That's true.
Mm.
I met a bunch of them.
We got them in our family.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah, chilling. Now, the problem with chilling, you one bullet away. You're a sitting duck because you're in an environment where all the toxicity and the cesspool and all the distracted people going around in circles leave you highly vulnerable.
Mhm.
So CMC, y'all, cesspool, merry-go-round, and our people who's chilling. So the harsh reality is, for decades, we've gathered in many different ways. We got educated, we marched, we prayed, we voted, we supported black businesses, we pursued grants, we sought better policing, we created jobs. Why we still got all these murders?
They were done in a silo.
Yep. So I know I'm gonna
And
get some
because of
pushback
Team
here.
6,
All day, Team says number one reason. So yeah. But I know y'all think number 3 wrong with the X on 3. Terry, you think that's wrong?
the X on 3. Woo!
Thanks. Let's pray, Terry.
Woo! You know I can't do nothing without prayer. Hold on, back it up. Ooh. Okay.
You see the statement I wrote on that? We not finna pray our way out of these conditions. You disagree? Shoot holes through it.
You know I'm gonna disagree because I gotta pray before I do it, say it, and or eat it. I mean, I gotta get my direction, and sometimes I'll be mad because I don't sit long enough for it. I just jump right into action, and then something else happened that probably wouldn't have if I had taken that time. So I believe in the power of prayer. I just.
But that ain't the question though, Terry. Look at the question. So I will answer the question. Can you
What?
answer the question? The question is, the statement is, we are not finna pray our way out of these conditions. You think that our prayers go get us out of these conditions?
Yeah, prayer, because we've come this far with prayer.
How far? I just showed you all the murders. I just showed you all the murders. So.
Evil is still gonna happen. Evil is still gonna happen. But if you stop praying, look what happened when they took the prayer out of schools.
But prayer without action is not going to get us out of this violent condition.
There you go.
Because even
There
in
you go.
spiritual, you
And,
got
and
to be
Terry,
careful.
you knew that, Terry. You walked right into that. You knew I was going there. You knew I was getting ready to
I,
get you
I,
on that.
I know you were. I know you were, but I'm just saying, in order for me to know what I got to do, I got to pray. So I'm gonna try not to do my action before I pray. That's my point. With
But
that.
you get what I'm saying here, though. I'm just
Right.
saying we've been praying. That's what got us where we at now. Without praying, our ancestors couldn't have made it through what they went through. We get that. But there's something else that we should be doing in coordination that we not. And that's the biggest crust of this whole thing. All this is individualism or pockets, if you will, silos. What can we all agree on? What can we collectively agree on that won't take away from what each one of us are doing in any of these buckets? It's not on there. Do y'all know what it is?
You sure it's not on here? I saw something that I think is
What
that you
what you
put on
think?
here.
Which one?
It's not with the
Which one?
red X's. It's not what's below that.
Oh, well, you cheating then? No,
I
you
sure
can't use
did.
that. I know that. I'm talking within the X's. So.
Look, I read the whole
Sister
thing.
Pam, you are not supposed to be cheating. Stay at
It
the
was,
top.
it was
Nah,
there. I
no,
read the whole
we saw
thing.
the red X's. So yeah,
Okay.
you spoiled the thriller. Here, I
I'm
had the thriller.
sorry.
I
I'm
saw it.
sorry. I'm sorry.
That was good. That was good. You helped me get off of that. Thank you for that break in there. I needed that, Sister Pam.
Okay. All right.
Brother Side trying too. Thank you. We are
Okay.
live.
But no, we want to shoot holes through
No.
all the points so we can make sure when we
Okay,
go
we
to the
still
public,
can.
it's ready.
Right,
And you
right.
know, and I think some of the things, I think it takes all of it. There are some things that we can do more forcibly than what we've been doing. We haven't had a lot of marches and protests. We had a lot of marches and prayings, but we haven't really protested and did some action on it. Now, I think about action. When HIV came into being, they did the system did not care if them gay people died. They said they the scum of the earth. We ain't gonna try to help them. They didn't put the health notices up like they were supposed. They didn't care. But that group that came together, ACT UP, for the homosexual community, changed HIV for the world, well, for the United States. I went up there to Washington, D.C., they acted out, they demanded their rights, and they got them. And we ain't acted up since the Alabama bus boycott.
Were they white or black?
Who?
The ones
The
that got
gay?
their rights. Yeah.
Well, they were white, but it was a mixture of all of them. They were white led,
Well,
but
you gotta add
they
some
were black.
soul. You
And
gotta add some soul to it, or else the flavor ain't
they
gonna
had
be
it was
right. So
they
we
had
get that.
all of them did. It was
Yeah,
white led that started, but it was all of
there
them.
you go.
The blacks, the
There you go.
Mexicans, the Asians. You know, they
But
all came.
they know they better include others, or else it invalidates them. So yeah.
Right.
But
Yeah,
there's your
because
answer right there, though, Pam.
There's my
Si,
what?
I wanted to say something
Oh, go ahead.
about the education. You could you're absolutely correct about us not educating our way out of this condition, but at the time that we're living in now, we got to re-educate our people about certain things because we caught into that era of the miseducation that we received. We want truth of the matter now.
Right.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
but
Yeah. We
but
need
you're
all of
right.
these, but
We
that
we're
wasn't the
not
question.
going to.
Right.
We thought education was going to free us, make
Right.
us, freer. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
still
And
need
the
to go
problem,
back to.
but what they did with education, keep this in mind, with education, unlike the Hispanic community, what they did on education, they created the fraternities and sororities that pretty much switched us into now you pledging this over your race. If you notice, the Latino community, they don't pledge over there, they go be taking care of home base no matter what.
That's right.
First.
That's right.
And they got their real last
point.
names. We done got our real last name. So that's a part of the difference. When we got educated, we divided ourselves up into the silos that allow us to now fight for our silo instead of your people.
And
well,
we got
y'all
away
know
from
what? With them Mexico, with them, they could
Well,
they
baby.
You know, we were flat. We would be going to Africa more so if we could afford it. They could fly to Mexico, drive to Mexico, whatever, right? So, you know, they got an easy way to still keep their culture, whatever going on
No
and
doubt.
all that
Yeah,
kind of
no
stuff.
argument there. Yeah.
So I just, you know, that's you know,
No,
that
point taken.
comparison.
Yeah. Yeah, point
And
taken. They got access, and our
right,
access is more limited. But nah, what was you
right.
saying, Cam? I mean, what was you saying, Pam? Was it Pam
And
who was
our
speaking?
education should be from us. See, that's the problem. We look to them. See,
Yeah.
when they were doing it in the church and the churches was teaching us, we were learning fine. They came in, there were some good doers, you know, some of the whites, but we've got to have our own institutions of learning. We did it
Yes.
with the colleges, but now we don't want to go to the historically black college. We want to go anyplace else, you know.
Well, but
Um,
the problem with the historically black colleges, that's where unfortunately the indoctrination come in on
about
either
the
the
pledges, right?
LGBT or the fraternity. So that's the
You're right.
problem.
You're
You
right.
send them there,
Right.
and they coming out not pro black. They coming out on some
You're
we
right.
all should overcome first.
Yes,
So
you're right. But I think we need to, in our education, we need to come back to teaching in our own buildings, so in the basement of the church, like we started off.
yes,
Don't take no
yes,
money.
yes, yes. Yep, yep. Now I'm with you
But
on that.
Teach.
but Sister Pam, you doing it already. Sister Lily. Those of us that talk to our young grandchildren, we're doing it.
But I mean on a
You see
larger
what I'm
scale. These
saying?
are right. We're
But
talking about collectively. None of these actions will move the collective. See, we got to look at the collective. We've got to say, for instance, I told my parents, my family, we need to have a school. Oh, that costs money. No, it doesn't. It costs time, you know, to
right,
Yes.
start off. You know,
Yep.
and
right.
it,
Yep.
you know, most churches start off in somebody's living room. And
Or
then
Yep.
the
look at the
word spread.
lady, what was the lady on the west side? I don't know why I keep forgetting her name. They even made a movie.
Marva Collins,
Marva
Marva
Collins.
Collins.
Father, MC,
Look what she
MC.
did. She did
Yes,
it by
she did.
herself.
Yes, that's
Even
what
though
I'm
she
saying.
was a teacher like Sister Lily, you know, but she did it by herself. You
Right,
know, and then it caught on. You
right.
know,
That's what I'm saying. So
yeah.
we,
So that's and I bet you she prayed. So
she was.
that's what I'm saying. What your
Terry, we
movement is,
already established, Terry. We already
what your
established that.
gift. I'm just
We
saying,
already established
right.
that. Prayers.
I'm just saying. It is still what you know, what you feel like Sister Pam saying, what she told her family. I mean, that's great. But it was some prayer now. Okay, I'm done. Okay, I'm done.
You all good. So, but I gave little examples at the bottom. Y'all can see that. Just know we've never done $46 million a month. We just never done that. That's one thing we have not done. Anyone argue that?
It's coming.
That's right. That's right. I just wanted to show the difference. Like all those things on the left, we do those things. We haven't done what's on the right. That's the point of this document, to show the difference.
Yeah.
And we go get there. We go get there.
Well, why can't we?
All right.
We could, Sarah. I mean, if people, you mentioned about the having the money in these stores, which we haven't done yet, but many of us are trustworthy people. We can collect dollars. You know, we can get buckets and collect. You know, we have some, and I know you want the names and the
No.
numbers and all that.
So what you're saying is right on point. And Lily, don't go nowhere. What you're saying, Pamela, is right on point. But the office of $1 affairs is what's important, I think, because what you're saying is individual, but the office of $1 affairs is our most important office in the world, because it is the process on how we get Black agreement and translate that to Black dollars. So what you're saying is a part of that. And you're right. We will trust our people in the zip code so that they can help make that
But
work.
I'm saying,
But
if we can collect enough, we can give it to the office of $1 so that they can then now have the money to get somebody to staff it, to call
I'm with
and
I'm
make
with
contact with those people.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Totally with you. I got you. And we will. The answer is we will. We will.
Okay.
Now look at this. Because y'all remember what that looks like. Let's see who this is. Make sure this person don't mind. This should pop up in 1 second here. That was an example, so that's not a good one. Let me get one that's not like that. But the office, the $1 fare, that's the key, y'all, because we want this to be a job creator. Like that's the whole point of the dollar, is to put our own people to work. So that way when they say, where the money going? Oh, these people in my zip code working. Like that's the, like that's where we going with this whole thing, is our money, our people put to work. All right, where is it? No, okay, here's a good one right here. Did it come up yet? Can y'all see it?
Not yet. Oh, there it is. Okay.
So this our queen out of Mississippi. This here is what's holding us back, I believe, right now. And we do got CRM coming, which is AI's boss. So we get ready to have AI boss helping us to speed this up. But if our people are getting this every month, and CRM, meaning that they're getting it electronically, is not all this labor intensive stuff, AI is doing it. What this does for Shabilla, it allows her to go and talk to her people with her real life experience with this. Without this, she talking to her family. Yeah, I'm doing a dot. What? Where? Show me something. I hear your words, but show me something. This is a receipt to a certain extent. It's saying thank you. It's saying there's an office for $1. What is it? It asks questions and answer questions. It's professional, and it's a talking point. It's something you can take with you and go places. It's something you can send text to people. What do y'all think about why this document is so important for all our people?
Well, I like it because, like you say, first of all, someone has a job. And then it brings my question to, what about those that give say the whole amount once a year?
Now, why you go there, Terry? You're right. Let's hold off on them, but you're right. We got to do everybody. But the $1 is what's holding us back, not the $12, the $1. Because
no, but
the
I
$12,
mean, I guess
you know
my
why though?
question would have been like, would you take that $12 and split it out, the one
Nope.
doing the job, or you just gonna lump it as one? Or
No,
like
this
I
is
heard before, you said if it shows activity when you do it automatically and $1 coming out, like say my account every month,
yeah.
versus
Perfect
paying
question.
once
Perfect
a year.
question. Now, perfect question. So the office of $12 fares is different than the office of $1 fares. What you're talking about is the
Oh,
office of $12 fares. We also got the office of $100 fares. We got the office of $250 fares, because those are the loans. So the point is, every office is a job for people. So we got like Charles is responsible for office of $10 fares. So him and I work together with our $10 people. You know what I mean?
okay.
Yeah. So the point is, it is, but I'm emphasizing the $1 for this reason right here. When we got 1,000 people doing the easy, now we ready for the harder. See, so the $1 is easy, and that's where the battle is. We got to fight this fight to make easy easy. And once we make easy easy, then it's gonna be easier to do the other stuff, because believe it or not, the dollar frustrates some spirits. Man, you wasting my time. I'm doing all that for no dollar. Man. It's energy behind the ask of $1. And so we get to educate the most when they see what we're really doing. And every month, it's an opportunity to get everyone to name their four. When you do your $12 in January and you don't talk to us no more till next January, we don't have your 48 black businesses for the year.
Okay.
Do y'all
I
get
get it.
that? What do y'all think about that?
See, y'all, long as I've been in there, I still got questions.
Oh yeah. No, I thank you for that. But the purpose of the once a month is so that we stay engaged and we can keep our lines of communication going, so we can be there for you and vice versa. So that's the benefit of the Office of $1 Affairs. And those same 1,000 people we talked to last month, if Sister Karen is in the jam and we need to help her, we ask them same 1,000, can we send Karen $10? Now she got $10,000. You get what I'm saying? So the power of staying in constant communication once a month is more than you doing the annual and saying, don't bug me no more the next year. That dismissing of us for 1 year, it kind of hurts us. But I don't want to discourage people from doing it. Just know we want to stay in touch with you at least twice a year. So that's the makeup for that.
Right. Well, I'm glad that even I can even have the choice, because I didn't know, I didn't pay attention, that I could have had it taken out automatically, every month to show
Yep,
action, as
reoccurring.
you
Yeah.
said. Yeah,
Yeah.
real current.
Plus, we
Okay.
got you on 48 Zooms a year. So you know, you ain't gotta worry about that. We highly connected. So
I know, but that automatic sounds good for something like this, because I wouldn't do an automatic for everything, but something like this, it would be like, okay, someone's keeping a job,
yep,
they're
yep.
doing something every day, because I know I wouldn't be the only one sending mine in automatically. I'm in finance, brother Si, my man into that detail.
Yeah, yeah, big time, big time. And now to switch gears here, every person got something that is important to them. So all the 1,000 people doing their dollar, that's 1,000 different issues that's important to them. And that allows us to group them issues together. All the people talking about senior stuff, hey, we got Friday Senior Day. Let's get them on a Friday call so they can bring that to the other seniors and see if there's agreement. So that's the other benefit of it too,
Wow.
All right, what y'all think about this? This was created because with Nolan Wells' death, we've had a lot of Team 6 personnel come in and start saying, why y'all always playing the race card? So this here, I had AI create this that says, for the most part, when a person decides to say we're playing the race card, they need to understand that people being exploited are still being exploited by the people who previously exploited them. So this is all current stuff. This ain't why y'all playing at past tense. It's happening now. The ones who've been exploited are still being exploited, and their descendants are the ones doing it now. So back then it was your great grandmama, now it's you. So it's not playing the race card. It's holding people accountable. It's being transparent on who's doing what. So I gave them 5 examples: the coffee, the diamonds, the chocolate, France and Britain, and rural America. Right now, all of them is still hurting us. The diamonds and coffee, they still right now, these big coffee companies, big diamond companies are taking what God gave Western Africa. They taking it right now. And they're rich and the people there are poor. That ain't playing the race card. That's being transparent. This is what you're doing now. So if you're saying we're playing the race card, so be it. But we're telling the truth. We're telling what's happening. And same with the chocolate. No chocolate is in Dubai, but they now selling Dubai chocolate. How? Because they down there in Africa taking it. What do y'all think about them 3 before we do the last 2?
I just get so upset now. I don't even want to drink coffee. I don't even want to see the commercial. And I've never been like a diamond person, because I don't know the difference, in the glass and the real diamond, down through the
Yep.
years. And now with my chocolate, my Snicker bar, oh my God, I love
Yeah,
my Snicker.
I know.
But
I
I
know.
haven't had one since my birthday, you all. I haven't had one. That's in January. So but that's what my husband get me. He bring me them bite-sized Snickers for my birthday every year. And I be telling him don't do that, but he ain't listening.
No, it takes time. We in a new time, so I get it. But as long as you becoming aware, however long it takes to make the shift, so be it. But at least you are aware, and we not operating out of not knowing. Now,
Yes.
so anybody else? So France and Britain are holding so much gold in their vaults, but there's no gold there. How did they get all that gold? We know how. So is that playing the race card is the question that we bring up that they took our gold? Then
Oh my
rural
God.
America. Yeah, so rural America, they built all them small prisons in these rural places that had no economy. Now they got a hotel because the people coming to visit the inmates in jail need a place to stay. They got restaurants because people got to eat while they waiting to see their loved ones. So we built in America all these rural places. We built economies around locking up you for more crack cocaine than powder cocaine. This was all race based, and bringing it up isn't playing the race card. It's telling the truth. Any holes in this?
Now, where you say the cocaine came from? What happened? Wait,
No,
I
no,
missed
no. The difference between powder cocaine and crack. Crack was you got 30 years, whereas powder cocaine you get probation
that.
because we know who did powder, we know who did crack.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that benefited though rural America by creating all these prisons. And so yeah. All right. So let's go to Sister Lily now. You still with us, Sister Lily? Did we
I think
lose Sister Lily, y'all?
I think she's still on. Yeah, she's still on.
All right, let's go through some of these last names, y'all. I want y'all to see. All right. So the P last name people coming out of Philadelphia, go keep this list for us. So we got Oliver. He runs a TV station down there in Pagaluga, Mississippi. Charlotte Peters, she runs the drunk driving group out of Patterson, Mississippi. Marco Phillips, fire lieutenant out of Petal. These are all made up names, y'all. Sister Lily, you never seen this before. What's your initial thought?
I know she's not on what's her name, but she might be doing something with her eyes. You know, she said she
Oh
just
yeah,
had that.
yeah.
So,
I'm gonna put the other ones up. That's P. Just keep in mind, P Philadelphia got P, because we almost done with all 26 alphabets, and that's a lot of work because we got to have different names for each one of those. So it ain't that easy as it might look, yeah. It's not that easy. All right, you see the L's?
yep. So
So when we talked on the video we had privately, I told y'all how putting that out who's a threat. Everyone in these positions have leadership. They're empowered to influence outcomes. And so if they've been told that you're a threat, they may make outcomes in whatever arena they're in that's not, balanced and fair. So that's how we got to look at it. So having a list of all the people based on the last name will allow us to be intentional and direct whatever we're trying to get accomplished to the right people that need to be made aware of whatever our issue is. Let me put one more up. That was the L's. Let's see here. And so right now, if the medical examiner, for instance, don't want to release the findings with our list, we can put pressure. We can make phone calls to people on this list and say, "Hey, what's your position?" And this is what we ask you to do down there to put pressure on your local coroner in this case. All right. So the B last name, so y'all see those different. It's an accounting firm, police lieutenant, not a fire lieutenant. So we just literally going through all 26 alphabets and putting the names. So we got real examples And we got all 108 towns in Mississippi. So we listing the towns just so we'll know every town listed over there. We got a newsletter for each one of them to get to know the people in that town. So we making sure we surround Mississippi so that they have outside support from Birmingham, Detroit, St. Louis, and everybody is in their lane. So we ain't got to worry about people tripping over each other. Birmingham, all B last names in the whole state of Mississippi. So you ain't got to worry about Miami getting no B people. They're going to focus on theirs, which is M. You focus on B. What do y'all think about that?
That sounds easy to me. Birmingham B.
Does make it easy. Does make it easy. All right, let's go to this one here. So deprivation, y'all. Wanted to talk about deprivation. When you're desperate, you do things you wouldn't normally do. So I put this together to show what desperation does to us. And 46 million is Black America, 42 million is Spain. Unfortunately, we're on the desperate side more than they are. But the profit is made off of us when we're not dead. So the idea that they want to kill us all off is inaccurate because you can't make as much money off of people if they're dead. So we lose, the United States of America lose about $1.6 trillion due to racism, denying Blacks access to loans and things of that nature. At the top left, you see it say credit score versus human score. It's a racket. Racketeering is the word, because we worry about a credit score, which is something that they made up, versus the human score. How do you treat other human beings? What do y'all think about that?
Yeah, because it's amazing how they credit score is always higher than ours. Because I think man should be real high. If I don't have any credit, if I don't have any bills, you should be ready to help me out or whatever, right? But no.
Well, but we're gonna go by your human score as we pull our resources together ourselves and do for self. We don't care about your credit score. We care about your human score, how you treat your fellow people.
Well, they failed. They done failed already.
Well, they haven't failed. We've lost. They haven't failed. But two things. One, Oprah let us know white folks ain't dead, baby. But we ain't the only ones. She went through some very good series on her program where white folks living off credit cards, they were in debt. They were paying all of their bills through their credit cards. So, and then the second thing, the credit score, I have a friend and she's just been begging me, Pam, please get out of debt. Because she says, what we've done is moved into indentured slavery. You know, we willingly became their slaves through debt, you know, and credit cards.
Big time. Nah, she got a point, which is why these teams 1 through 8 is everything.
But that was what my point I was getting at is that their credit score is higher, but ours is so low. And how could that be? When you're right, Sister Pam, because I know they live off of their credit cards. I've seen it. Boom. First thing they do is pull out a credit card, and here I am paying cash, but my credit score is still lower than yours. What is
one of the things I remember a long time ago, Politically Correct, Bill Maher, he had some Black comedians on this show, and they were talking about the fact that our scores are lower. But our scores are lower because of slow pay. We pay late. We don't pay on time from what they have gathered in information.
But I would say the structure of it.
But the point I was saying,
I mean, we weren't raised like that, not to pay our bills on time. So that's another thing with them calling us lazy. You know.
Yeah, I gotta agree. But the bottom line is, that title, you could collect people's human score. Because part of being a human is having credit. Part of being a human is paying bills. Why we couldn't go with human score, which factors in your community service, Pamela? How much time you spend at the church? Don't that matter to the quality and character of who you are as a person? But because it's about capitalism, it's about evil, it's about control, they go with just your financial credit.
Right.
And use it against you. Use it against you to charge you even more money. You can't afford this. How you gonna afford even more? You know what I mean? But that human score is gonna be what we pushing in our protective bubble, doing for self. Your human score. So look at y'all notice these are teams 1 through 8 again. I'm using that example. Banks profit on us being deprived of resources because they can charge you overdraft fees.
Right. Right.
So they don't want to see you not deprived. If you're not deprived, I can't make no overdraft fee on you. So I
Right.
need you to stay deprived.
And you know
Team
what?
2. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I just want to say real quickly, an overdraft fee. I worked in the currency exchange, and we had what we call gravy money. And gravy money was you could buy stamps there, but if it was 20 cents at the post office, we charged 35.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
If you wanted to get rolls of coins, you had to pay
Yep.
to get those rolls of coins. And that's what those service fees are, those extra things that they get
Yep.
that's not attached to nothing. That's gravy money.
Yep. Icing on the cake. Icing on the cake. Let's go to number 3, prisons. We already know they profit off of that. So that's part of, they don't want you dead. If you dead, I can't make money off you. So I just want you deprived. So that way, now while you're in prison, I'm gonna charge you for to use the cell phone. You go use my cell phone company. You go use my vendor bit to get food, your snacks. You go use my. So it's a whole profit of depriving people in the prisons. Number 4, team 4, education. It's profit on student loans and the debt, and how you can file bankruptcy and get rid of your business debt, but not your education debt.
Right.
So that's part of the racket. Team 5, construction. We already know the key with that. Again, some people get money so they can buy the equipment. Other people don't. It's profit on that. Depriving you. Now you got to rent my equipment that I got a loan for because of who I am.
Come on. Good.
Team 6, they profit off of letting the area go down. When they get low, then we come in and buy it up. That's how they profit on deprivation. Any thoughts on that one?
That's right.
Team 7 deprivation is you literally, that's team 7 is food. With this, the processed foods that's run by the same people that used to sell all the cigarettes, the nicotine companies. Now they just add this or add that ingredient to the food, depriving you of the nutrients that now get you into the dialysis or to the hospital 20 years from now. So poison you 20 years before, then I make money on the back end once you inside my dialysis center. What do y'all think about team 7?
Yep, that's what they do. That's what they're doing. The food, the water, and the air.
Yeah.
We got to learn the better way. And I said we've got to learn the better way and do it. A lot of us have learned the better way, but we've got to consistently practice it in our life.
Now, ideally though, what could you add to that to make it systematic? Because what you just said is individually. You said we, but you're talking about individually.
No, I'm saying we as a people.
But what system can we use to help make that a reality?
Our health system. Our health system that we have on Thursdays.
There
Health
you go.
Day.
See, without the time is a call to action. Just saying health, what does that mean? Win till you got to do something on that win. So in that case, Thursday makes it systematic because that's telling you 4 Thursdays a month.
I'm sorry, I was distracted. What was your question?
No, you answered it. I just wanted you.
Okay.
You said I wanted to make sure we put time to it, put a deadline on it.
Right.
A deadline. So Thursday make it systematic because it keeps repeating every 52 times a year. And then team 8 is our legal team. Y'all already know most of the lawyers, non-Black lawyers, make their money off of helping Black people file cases against the government because the government does so much to us. So that could be wrongful convictions, wrongful death, wrongful incarceration. It could be this lawsuit because the city fined you, tore down your house, you name it, government beating you down, and the lawyers make money representing you. So any thoughts on this? Deprivation, y'all.
Repeat what you said about the lawyers.
But you got Top Dog Law, you know, you got all these commercials. Who they targeting? When they put it on the radio station, y'all know who they targeting. You. They
And
ain't in
they
Winnetka.
everywhere. That man's picture and dog is everywhere. He's
Yeah.
on
That's what
the
I'm saying. They got
bus.
some
He's on billboards.
Mhm.
My son say he must have won a great case, cause
No.
that
Well,
guy is everywhere.
it's
Mhm.
a lot of them. A lot of them make their money off us. Yeah.
But this guy, I'm telling you, I'm tired of seeing him. And when I first saw it, I did what do you call it? I took it as a going against us, because here you are jumping out with your dog. You got on white gym shoes, a tight suit, and who the first one they showed him helping was this black guy.
But that's what I'm saying. It's all like that's across the board. That's the whole point. All of not just him. I just use that as the example, but you name it, their clientele is us. Why? Because the government oppressed us more than anyone else. So any lawyer makes sense to have us as their clientele because that's who getting the oppression. That's who getting the beat down the most. So we ain't singling them out, but we just giving an example because it's any of them. They got think about the automotive commercials. Hey, that one guy he wrote on that. Hey, I got Sally here. She wrecks a car every month, then she come back. And I wrote on that. Do you give back to her community? I wrote on his page because you promoting her, but this sister over here keep giving you money. And are you giving anything back to her community? And that was the pushback because all of these people, whoever is making money off of black people, the group that haven't been done right by in this country collectively, we got to challenge you. We got to challenge anyone making money off of black people. Are you giving back? Or are you telling us to our face that you just an extractor or an exploiter? So that's what we want all of them to get that feeling. Don't just think it's cool to make money off people who never got their reparations. What do y'all think
Right.
about that?
And they make you think that they're the only ones that could get us a large amount, a large settlement or a large amount. If I get a pink lawyer, I'm gonna win big. But if I get a black lawyer, they ain't gonna do too much or
Well,
whatever.
that has some truth to it. That has some truth to it because who
That's
they
what I'm
going
saying.
before?
I hate that because I see on a personal basis what it did with my son being in a terrible accident at Michigan and Balboa with a Sun-Times truck making a U-turn. And so he swings and his car hit a building. Thank God there were no people out there. He had just dropped me off at work. Then my husband get in an accident where he just had to have the rotor cuff surgery. My son had to go through a whole leg and so forth. It still was the same settlement, 60 grand. I would say that my son should have got way more than that.
Yeah.
But we
know what we up against.
Right. We went with the insurances guys insurance lawyer, and should have gotten our own lawyer.
Yeah. What they say, you live and learn. You pay for the lesson.
And the other thing, it's hard to find good black lawyers now. We don't have any civil rights lawyers in Chicago that's speaking up for the black people. Who is our voice? Black in Chicago.
Ben Crump.
He's in the United States. And he'll go outside if he gets the opportunity. But we used to have Lou Myers.
Yeah.
We used to have Standish. We used to have lawyers that we knew that we could go to and get justice. And you don't hear a peep out of them no more. It's one now, he used to do the commercial, Sam's. Isn't it Sam somebody, black guy?
Yeah.
Sam Adams. Sam Adams, I didn't know he was black at first till I really took it. I said, oh, he's black. Okay.
Oh, that's the soul brother. Yeah, that's the soul brother there for sure.
But you're right, Cyron. You see, I watch all the Lost Shows. I ain't talking about Judge Judy and them. I'm talking about the shows that come on TV. Because they have like Law and Order stuff. They have a lot of truth. Because they take those stories right out of what actually is happening. And we don't get, everybody's eating off of us. Everybody.
Yeah. So the beauty, tomorrow is our summit, the A through E. So we need you. A through E last names is them holding down the summit. And I think the key, because Terry, we were supposed to get Barksdale on, we were supposed to get Marvell on this month. So we do have next Friday. So that's our last chance, Friday the 31st, to get the A through E's on the senior A through E's on the call. But here's what to me encapsulates why we doing it. So the spindle is in the middle. Y'all see the spindle there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Imagine everything we do got time attached to it. That's what makes it systematic. Everything, every Friday, Seniors Day, that's systematic. So when we dead, Friday still is Seniors Day, even when we dead. So it don't stop just because we stop. So the spindle must always spin. The spindle must, we got to get that in our spirit. When I get on the senior call, I'm helping to spin the spindle. I'm just spending it on Friday, but at least anyone that want to jump on, I'll be there. Do that make sense? What do y'all think about that? The concept that the spindle must spin forever as Black people.
Okay.
Yeah, because I hate to use this, but this is what I grew up on. One monkey don't stop no show. Well,
That's
I
it.
shouldn't use a monkey, but y'all know what I mean. But we got to keep it going. Keep it
Got to
moving.
keep it going. And the beauty, God gave us enough tools in our toolkit, last name solution or duty day, to make sure no one is burnt out, but keep the spindle spinning. We must keep the spindle spinning. Look at how detailed this is. Pat, you didn't see it with the codes. We went and had the codes put to show specifically when it's your turn, step up and spin the spindle.
All right.
That's powerful. That's a powerful visualization.
Yes.
So today is GF4, GF4. And so we're keeping the spindle spinning between 1 and 4. Then after that, Charles go get on and spin the spindle from 4 to 5. Then you give what I'm saying? We go keep the spindle spinning. And eventually, as 1,000 people get $1, now we're going to pay people to keep the spindle spinning. It's part of their job. What do y'all think?
Yes. Yes.
Rolling all around.
With no burnout. With no burnout. That's the best part. Nobody is burnt out. Nobody's saying, oh boy. No, you just do your part. That's all. Spin. Now,
No. This is good. The stronger the bubble, the better we, what is that, build?
I forgot, and I had just read it.
It said he got it too big. I can't see what it says.
Right. He had it small at first, and then
Right.
I was reading the whole thing, but I forgot what they said at the bottom there.
Me too. Where are you,
Stronger bubble.
Sarah? Can you make the picture a little smaller?
He must be on mute. Yeah, he on mute for a minute. For a
Okay.
second.
Who? Judy, you still on the call?
Yes, I'm still here.
Well, not too so much. Terry, the people, do you all mind sharing phone numbers?
Oh no, I don't mind.
But how about if we everybody put our numbers in the chat and we just take a picture of the chat so we can have it? Have the
Okay.
numbers. I gotta, let me see. We gotta wait till I guess he gets this off the screen so we can see
Now
what's
you
on the
just
bottom.
hit the chat.
Oh, here, it's here. I found it.
Science 16. brown bag. What's up? If you're with family, black or
Bread.
what are Nancy,
Oh, her landline. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way, if you call that, you definitely gonna get me because I got a phone
Okay.
in every room.
All right. See.
And I don't know if I have, but I'm gonna add you to the seniors group.
this state.
I don't know, Pam, if I got you in there or not. So
I don't
I'm
think
gonna
so.
add you in.
The reason I like today, I had to send our text to Sarah because I didn't have a link to get on.
Oh, because I sent the link. That's why he didn't know if I had added you or not, if I had your information.
Well, you had promised, you had said last time because I had to do that before. I'm not in that link. I had been getting mine from Judy's all the time.
Okay. I'm gonna do it for real this time, as soon as we get off this call.
Okay.
Because I got your number, so that's all I got to do now is add you. That might have been the problem. I forgot to ask you for your phone number.
Okay.
So I apologize on my end. Not one young.
Okay.
Try to get as many people as possible so they can listen and learn and teach and all that good stuff.
I announced it at my church Sunday in detail, but I forgot to call people today. I was at a funeral earlier, so I didn't think about it last night. But to let them know about the call.
Oh, there it is at the bottom, Sister Pam. The stronger the bubble, the better we breathe. Oh, how did I forget that? That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Lily, I didn't have Lily's number. I got to take this to Ben because I didn't see Miss Lily.
Do that. Fifty spider went up.
Okay.
You better get over there.